would like to tell you a bit about the cards at the Castle Gallery, because I think we have the best selection of handmade cards in Inverness, if not the Highlands. And what makes them special, particularly this selection you see here, is they're all handmade, and I think some people don't really realise the amount of effort that goes into making the cards. And considering our most expensive handmade card is £5.10 and everything is cheaper, I think they're absolute bargains. And of course, because they're handmade, no two cards are the same. Each one's unique. In fact, they're a work of art in their own right, and we've got several customers who come along and buy them and then put them in frames. For instance, you have these here. These are monoprints, and they are made by Romy Brough. And the way she makes them is she gets inks and draws onto a bit of glass and scores back into it until she's happy with the design. She puts paper on top, applies pressure to the back of the paper, carefully peels it off, and then she's produced a monoprint. So those are one-off monoprints. Another handmade technique we have in the cards is wood engraving, and this card here, which I made, incorporates collaged Harris tweed, but what I've put here is an individual, unique, hand-printed wood engraving of a boat, and that, for instance, to actually do the original design on the wood, which you cut out by hand, took me about 6 hours. And then once that was done, I inked up the wood block, applied paper and pressure, and took a print. And another handmade print we have here is these liner cut cards by Linda Farquharson, and she's one of the most preeminent liner cut artists in Scotland, so we're really lucky to have her cards, and her liner cuts, which about that size of their limited edition, sell for around about £100, and this is printed in the same way, but because it hasn't been numbered, signed and editioned, you can get this one for £4.40. I like to get really well topped up with Linda's cards because she's one of our best-selling artists, and this morning this box arrived with her Christmas cards. Some really lovely designs in, and again these are all handmade lino cuts, and her Christmas designs, let's try it the right way around, they're not obvious, there's a sort of a subtlety to them, and these are quite typical of Linda's way of working, and these are £4.40 an original liner cut, bargain, under £5 for handmade print. Another technique we have here is made by Juliet McIntosh, and they're paper cuts. So she just uses scissors and scalpels to cut out the designs and then sticks them onto the cards, and these have proved really popular. She's got a really nice range of bird designs. This is quite a new one, and hearts. So another paper cut design here is by Rochelle Donald. This is also paper cut, but what's really clever about it is she's lifted up the bits of paper so that the butterflies look as though they're flying. They're not flat on the card, they've got some movement to them. Isn't that right, Rochelle?
Yeah. Each of them is individually hand-painted, each of the butterflies, so no two are ever the same. And then I cut round the image with a scalpel and lift the wings up. And I've also done a few of these for weddings, and done a larger one with the same design, and put a personalised insert in it with the wedding day and who it's from and the date of the wedding, so it's something really special to keep. Each of the wedding cards can also be personalised to the colours of the wedding to match their colour theme, and it can be personalised with any name, any date, for any occasion.
And these two are made by Sharon McSwinney, and she's etched and cut out metal and then stuck it into the cards, and those are quite quirky and good fun.